Hey guys, welcome back to today's episode of Art Rescue Mission. In today's episode, we've rescued graceful. Actually, scratch. That's loud. Scratch all of that. Let's peek the fit. Let's peek the fit real quick. Let's just let me get some cutie today. Just need to show that because creativity comes in all forms, girl. Express yourself. But back to what I was saying and the purpose of the video. Today we rescued 2 items. We've got these watercolor colored pencils. And an easel. A little mini easel. Which was exactly what I was looking for. I don't have the box that it came in. I took it right out, put it right together. Hopefully I took a picture of it and it's on the screen, so you know how much it costs. But it couldn't have been more than $4. Like, it wasn't more than $4. If it was, I had to rescue it. What, do you want me to leave it there? I was literally looking for an easel because, like I said in my fountain quill pen video, I wanted to, have a better setup for y'all so y'all can see what I'm doing. And I've been provided for. So I am super duper excited to get into this one. I already know I'm gonna love it because I'm gonna bring you guys in on a little secret. I've already started using these colored pencils and I love them. I love drawing with colored pencils. And the watercolor aspect I haven't tried yet, so that will be new. That'll be different. And we're gonna be rescuing it together, taking somebody's trash, making it my treasure, and creating beautiful pieces of art. Now, before we get into the beautiful pieces of art though, I'm actually gonna be just drawing something fun and cool. So I'm thinking something SpongeBob related. I grew up a SpongeBob kid, SpongeBob girl, SpongeBob down. I've already drawn a few SpongeBob inspired digital drawings. I'll put those on the screen. But this time, we're bringing it to the physical. So I'm going to be doing a little drawing challenge. So it's like a little combo, little rescue mission drawing challenge combo. I'm going to be drawing a SpongeBob character from memory with these new tools. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys love it. I hope you guys have some fun. And I hope you go to the thrift store and you find you some good, cool, fun art supplies. Alrighty guys, getting right on into it. I wanted to show off the pencils a little bit more before we got into it. This is the brand. It is Eberhard Faber, which is actually a brand that was purchased by a brand you might have heard of called Faber-Castell. It's an art supplies brand. They actually purchased this brand. I just looked it up before I started recording, and these pencils are actually vintage, and I think that's so cool. I saw a picture on eBay of these pencils, and they look just like how mine looked when they first came. They came with a little piece of paper, which I should have kept, but I threw them away before I recorded this video. But it's okay because I can show you the picture, and we can get into this drawing. So I am obviously, clearly drawing the great, amazing Eugene Krabs. obviously. Who else would I draw in a SpongeBob challenge? Hello, the Money King himself, the owner of the Krusty Krab, Mr. Crabs, Mr. Eugene. Period. But as I started drawing this, going into this, I was so confident. I was like, yeah, I know what Mr. Krabs looks like. This is gonna be easy. I'm a SpongeBob girl. Period. I got this in the bag. And he's long. He is too long. But I don't care because I have fun and I was learning how to use these colored pencils. And that was the point of this, not to make a good Eugene Krabs. So I went in with the first one, the first little guy that I drew, first Eugene. And then I decided that I wanted to add more. And so I just decided to draw him again, but do like a full body version of him. I don't know why I didn't do that to begin with. I don't know, I guess I was trying to make it easy on myself, and then I did it twice. And imagine my surprise when I went back and I changed this blue line because I'm like, he don't wear a one piece. What am I doing? He don't wear pants. Imagine my surprise when I went back and I looked and I saw that he not only wears pants, but he has a belt. Oh my god. And a shirt. He doesn't have his little taco meat showing. He's wearing a white shirt under his blue shirt. Oh my god. And I really was worried about this blue and it being a problem being muddied later. Oh my gosh. This is so funny to me. But I really had to come back in and say that because I was so shocked. And although this was a mistake, I did learn, a little bit about color mixing, but that is so hilarious. He wears pants. I realized I was combining him and like Squidward, but I didn't really give it that much thought, I'm not gonna lie. Like I did the blue one and I was like, no, he doesn't wear pants. I should have went with that. I should have gave him a little, like I was probably gonna give him like a little one piece. Like I didn't even know what to do. But I really hate that because I was really avoiding drawing on that line and I didn't have to do that anyway. It was correct. And then I just made it wrong. Which is like when I say it's so funny, like really funny. Because he's just pantsless for no reason. But, this is all learning. Look at that. Look at that blue and red giving me purple. Look at that. That's another lesson, girl. So I did have to flip him on the side so I could try to, be a little bit more precise. This picture also taught me that I really like using these watercolors because I get to take my time. I get to learn how to just slow down because I move fast. And it shows in the muddying of the colors. So by slowing down, being more precise, being more thoughtful about my actions, it's like I'm learning something more here than just how to use these colored pencils, and I love that. I love taking things that I learned from doing something completely unrelated and applying it to my life. I do that with everything. It's kind of exhausting. Anyways, this picture has also been a jump of inspiration. I've drawn 2 more paintings. Drawn? Painted? Whatever. I don't really know because it's a pencil, but I use a brush. I don't know. Whatever. Drew and painted 2 more pictures. One of which I'll show you now. I love how big her eyes are. She's staring at me right now. And it's like, eyes. And the second one, I'll just give you a little snickety peekety because I appreciate you being here and I appreciate you watching me try this out and mess this up. But I did record that, and I hope you tune into that one because I am only getting better. I actually watched a video on how to use watercolor color pencils before I did that painting, so I was able to try to use some new techniques. That's something I definitely should have did. That's another thing I learned. Maybe do a little bit of research before you start. I have a love and hate relationship with that though, because I love to wing stuff. Like that is just so me, like to my core. Winging it and just going for it and just saying screw it and just doing it is like that. Something about that is like quenches my thirst, but in like the way that, like, you know, it's just me. It just feels, I guess that's what authenticity feels like a nice cold glass of ice water on a hot day. Like that's just my authentic nature, is to just wing it and go for it. And I'm learning how to, one, understand that, two, work with it, three, improve it, because it is something that I do love about myself, but can be something that hinders me and hurts me. Like in this instance, I was just trying out to see how far this green would go, right? So I just did a little line and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna see how far the green goes. It didn't go far. It didn't go far at all. So I had to try to rush in and do some damage control, try to add more. And it was just looking like stinky dirty. Like he looks like he's got like those green stink lines on him. And that was not what I was trying to do. So I had to wait for it to dry, took a step back, let it completely dry, and then I went back over it fully with colored pencil, which I didn't show you guys, because one thing I've learned also, this is chock full of lessons, period. But drawing on an easel is not that easy when you're not used to that. I'm used to holding an iPad in my lap, so I'm used to like being curled over and like huddled and holding my picture and drawing. So that's what I had to do. I had to sit that thing on my lap and just go to town. I'm not gonna lie. So that is something I'm learning how to work with. Learning how to work with this new setup, this new medium, like chock full of lessons. And I love that I'm taking the time to kind of think about them now and speak about them, because it's like it happened and I thought about this, but I kind of forgot low-key. So this is really good for me as like a reminder of those little lessons that I just learned. And at this point, I am going in with a black colored pencil. And maybe I should have did like a pen instead. I'm not sure if that's the vibe I'm really going for though. I have to test that out. I'm still learning my style with colored pencils. I still need to watch some more tutorials. I think that would be beneficial for my practice. I also decided to give him this pocket that he does not have. Does Squidward have a pocket like that? I don't know. I don't know. It's like I don't know anymore. I don't know anything. Because what? I was wondering why he kind of looked like a mechanic. And I was like, I don't know, girl. Like, I don't know. Like, he looks like a working class man. And I was unsure about these eyelashes. Those I think were supposed to be red. But, girl, I was done. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this inspired you to do a little something fun, do a little something creative. It don't cost a lot of money. Have a little fun. And if you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. like, comment, and subscribe.